And welcome to the Lindy's post-game sports report. We're coming to you today live from Williams Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina, with the South Carolina Gamecocks versus the Florida Gators. It was a bitter cold day today. Temperature in the 40s all day, sunny though, but the Gamecocks were able to warm up their fans with a 28-20 win over the Florida Gators. It was a wild game. A lot of crazy things happened on a cold day. Jake Bentley threw 3 interceptions today. We had one play that he throws an interception. The player from Florida runs it all the way back. Looks like he's going to score on a pick 6. The Gamecocks knock the ball away, and Turner picks it up, A.J. Turner, and rushes it out. So a game with a lot of strange plays, only fitting for the way Florida season's gone though. But the bottom line, the South Carolina Gamecocks were able to hold on and hold off a late Florida rally to pick up the win. With the win, South Carolina very quietly now has gone to 7 wins on the season. They're 7-3 and will take on the Wofford Terriers next week. But more importantly, the Gamecocks assured themselves as they finished up in SEC play today with a winning record in the East though. So the Gamecocks had several players step up in a big way today on the field. That started first with A.J. Turner. A.J. Turner did not find the end zone, but he got a lot of real estate today. Had a career high 139 yards on 22 carries. Another player with a career game is Mon Denson, who has seen a lot of extra carries here over the past few weeks with the injuries to the running backs at South Carolina. But Mon Denson had 13 carries for 64 yards and scored his first 2 collegiate touchdowns today. Jake Bentley on the day was 19 out of 29, but the big thing that jumps out, had 3 interceptions, but Twinkle Toes was able to carry the ball, and Jake Bentley rushed for 2 touchdowns today, along with moving the offense. Balanced receiving. Ortre Smith had 5 receptions for 60 yards. Hayden Hurst was a big factor in the offense today with 5 receptions. 3 receptions for Brian Edwards, and A.J. Turner also had 3 receptions. Shi Smith actually had an injury, got poked in the eye, but he had a big catch earlier in the game that helped set up a Gamecock touchdown. So South Carolina now must prepare for a Wofford team coming to town. That Wofford is going to run the option, and I talked with 2 of the Gamecocks defensive linemen asking them about that. They said, well, we saw it during the off week a little bit there, but said we're going to enjoy tonight's game first, and then we'll worry about it next week though. So Wofford always seems to find a way to play the Gamecocks tough. South Carolina must adjust to a different style. I had the opportunity of talking with Jake Bentley too. I said, Jake, you grew up in Spartanburg. The Wofford Terriers, you know, are going to bring a lot of people from Spartanburg to the game next week. Is that game special for you? And he admitted that it will be good, that he knew as a little boy, he kept up with the Wofford Terriers, what they did, and he knew that a lot of people would come from Spartanburg. So he said any game within the state's always a special one. You want to win the state games though. But the Wofford Terriers will travel to Williams Brice Stadium next week for a big ball game. South Carolina again improved their chances, and people were talking the Gamecocks could be headed to Florida for the holidays with the win today. I think they assured themselves of possibly finishing and no worse than a 2nd or 3rd in the Eastern Division, and that should mean a pretty good bowl for the Gamecocks, but still got 2 games left. South Carolina is 7-3 on the year. Gamecocks playing good football. They kind of continued with the momentum over the good game last week in Georgia. Now they've got 2 games here at home to finish out the season with 2 in-state teams. The Wofford Terriers this coming Saturday, and then the following Saturday, the Clemson Tigers come in. So good news today for Gamecock fans in Columbia. The South Carolina Gamecocks are victorious over the Florida Gators by the score of 28-20. Reporting for Lindy Sports, I am the coach, Dick Cox.